Yes. Hi guys. This is going to be, the income tax and GST related preparation strategy for the day after tomorrow exam. As you all know, day after tomorrow, that is exactly 15th January, you are having tax exam where you exactly have 20 productive hours of time. What to do in the next 20 hours? Literally follow the schedule. Believe me, we will overcome the tax paper no matter how it is. And I heard that the law paper was little difficult, but that's not at all an issue. Forget about what happened with law. Now focus on tax paper immediately. Today, from 7 o'clock onwards, 7:15 onwards, I am going to do a live revision of basic concepts, resident status, house property, PGBP, salaries, clubbing and setup, TDS and TCS. All this I'm going to do a live revision. Only TDS and TCS I will upload my previous version recording, getting it? But rest all other, I am going to do a new recording, a new live session. So you see the material, this is going to be a fantastic material. You need not worry, mark my word. In the next 10 hours spent with me with revising all these topics, I will assure you that you can attempt in the taxation paper minimum 40 marks without any struggle. You know what are the topics that without a failure you must cover in income tax in the next 10 hours? This is the question. Remember, your tax paper is going to be for 60 to 65 marks. GST paper is going to be 60 to 65 marks. Whereas you have to attempt for 50 marks, you have to attempt GST for 50 marks. Again, within this 50 marks, 15 marks is for MCQ, 35 marks is for descriptive. Now, within this 15 marks MCQs, 7 mark MCQs you will get for 2 marks each, 1 mark MCQ you will have 1 mark. Getting it? Rest all other descriptive. And believe me, if you are going to attend this live, which I'm going to do tonight, getting it? Mark my word, once again I'm telling you, you will have a clarity like never before for the day after tomorrow exam. I am going to break down the concepts in a crystal clear manner and give it to you so simple. So any question tomorrow, day after tomorrow, that you see on the question paper, you can easily connect with. So not only the conceptual coverage I'm doing, but I'm also going to do problem, how and each adjustment, how each and every particular provision will be tested in a problem. Application part also I'm going to explain you. Getting it? Now, what are the topics that I'm going to cover? Basic concepts. I'm telling you the weightage is straight away 10 marks because I am considering default tax regime. I am considering alternate minimum tax. You all know very well the first problem in the income tax descriptive part, 15 marks question. Most of the times they will ask you to compute total income under normal tax provisions, default tax provisions. Choose the best option to the SSE. Sometimes default tax provision itself they will never test. Straight away they will ask you to give answer under normal tax regime, where if you are doing answer under normal tax regime and 10AA, 35AD, 80 QQB, 80 RRB, 80 JJAA, if these deductions are available, naturally AMT provisions do attract. Correct? So that entire discussion, tax rate, surcharge, marginal relief, rebate under 87A, all the crux I am going to deliver. Crux means what? Many students have a doubt on how to calculate, especially rebate under default tax regime, 7,25,000. There little confusion is there. Surcharge, little confusion is there. Marginal relief, slight confusion is there. I am going to eliminate with the easiest techniques to solve these particular items. Now, coming to residential status. In the residential status, the main crux is what? Between when to apply 60 days logic, when to apply 120 days 15 lakhs logic, when to apply deemed resident logic, when we should go and test resident and ordinarily resident logic. That is one confusing point in the entire residential status. And apart from that, there is another section in the residential status, that is section 9. Inside that section 9, interest, fees for technical services, royalty, who paid, when it is taxable, at what time it is taxable, all that I'm going to talk. Remember, this next 7:15 to up to 12 o'clock, getting it? I will try to cover, of course, basic concepts, residential, house property, PGBP also I will try to cover. In the next day morning, as early as possible, anyhow, I will announce you the time in the live itself. We will discuss salaries, clubbing and set off and carry forward, then TDS and TCS. You may be worrying, when should I revise? How should I revise all this in the next, the next 1.5 days? Nothing. Just surrender to me. Just surrender to me. I will take you out of the tax paper in a very simplistic manner. I hope you all trust me. just to follow this journey with me. Getting it? And also, by the way, one more point I forgot to cover, agriculture income taxation also I'm going to cover. Okay, all the crux points I will tell you how to solve the problem in the exam, how a problem will come in the exam, and how to solve that particular problem in the exam. So next 10 hours, please surrender to me straight away. Today evening 7:15 onwards, tomorrow evening almost up to 3 p.m. or up to 4 p.m. only stick to income tax. No confusion, no thoughts. 4 o'clock onwards, what you have to do? We will upload another video. Our faculty, Mahmood sir, will come and do another video on GST. What to do tomorrow evening 3:30, 4 o'clock onwards on GST. Stick to the schedule right now. Freeze your schedules. Next 10 hours, income tax. That next 10 hours, GST. That's it. Day after tomorrow, go to the exam hall, write the paper, come back with the flying colors, no matter how tough the paper is going to be, because I'm going to solve. I am going to explain you all the crux points. Especially, it's not about revising without a clarity. Crux points you need to get a clarity on. All the crux points I'm going to revise where generally student confuse in examination. So those crux points I will revise and will start at 7:15. Okay, let's meet up at 7:15 exactly sharp. And believe me, this is going to be one of the best ever revision day before exam that you're going to witness. Okay, all the very best. Let's meet at 7:15.